Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today it's all about Billie Holiday. Now, a lot has been written and said about Billie Holiday. She was beloved in her lifetime. She was controversial in her lifetime. She was someone who was considered the archetype of vocal beauty. Some considered the archetype of mischief making. So much has been said about her in her lifetime, and the fact that her life was cut short by liver disease, which led to her death in 1959 at the age of 44, only sort of made her the myth around her grow. But I never like to judge musicians based on myth or even biography, but rather what they brought to the music world. And when it comes to Billie Holiday, more than anything, it was a God-given voice that is quite possibly the most distinctive female voice in all of the history of modern recorded music. The way that she used that voice, the phrasing, the intonation, it was really inseparable from the voice, which explains why, even if you study her phrasing and her intonation and try to copy her style, no one can do it, and many look quite foolish doing it. Because what we see in Billie Holiday is that sort of zen position that all vocalists sort of yearn for, that perfect mixture of God-given vocal ability and something within the soul and within the mind that allows one to use it for the musical purposes that one consciously desires. And she really excelled at that like no other. And she was really someone who, both in the early stages of her career in the 1930s, in the sort of most infamous decade of her career in the 1940s, and in what I would call sort of the Indian summer of her LP era in the 50s, she maintained this utterly unique style throughout this era, and her control, her range, the way that she took this unique voice and turned it into something so beautiful. It inspired almost every female singer that came after her, and frankly, a lot of male singers as well, because of that technique, that sort of junction of control and God-given, uninhibited uniqueness. So check out her singles from the 30s. Check out her performances from the 40s, where there is a number of film performances. Check out her LPs from the 50s, where she was really still just as good. Some would say she got better with age, but check out all of it because it paints a picture of someone who, across different styles, different kinds of lyrics, different kinds of songs, had that unique sound that no one could escape from. It was something that was indelible and one of the most recognizable voices ever. I would guarantee that even people who don't know the name know the voice. And that's frankly the goal or aspiration, I would think, of any great vocalist. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.